for agreeing to set up this interview. As you know, we only have a short amount of time, so let's go ahead and get started right away.
Okay.
Now, I know that you've been involved in some work on community issues. Can you tell me what attracted you to the community issue that you chose at the beginning of the semester?
So, the community issue that I chose at the beginning of the semester was one about water resources. The reason why I chose it was because I'm from Minnesota, the land of 10,000 lakes. We really care about our water there. It's amazing, it's spectacular. And though it is amazing and spectacular for the moment, I want it to stay that way. I want us to be using water in a sustainable way without polluting or destroying our lakes, rivers, and oceans. That's why I feel that the community issue of water resources and keeping it sustainable so that we will have it for the future is very important and is a topic that should be looked at more often.
Okay, thank you.
Mhm.
Now, your materials also said that you were involved in a community issue team project that focused on a call to
Yeah.
action. Can you share with me what call to action your team put forward and why you chose that call to action?
So the call of action that we decided to go with was just trying to educate more people. We wanted to go into schooling systems and give lessons in health classes and biology classes, environmental classes, just about water resources are and what's happening to them and why we need to be more cautious while using them. Because water sustainability is currently not going too well. We're using way too much water than what we can actually afford to be using currently, which over here in the United States, you turn on the tap, you always have fresh, clean drinking water on demand. But most of the rest of the world is having trouble with that issue. A lot of them don't even have walking distance clean drinking water that they can get. So it really is a problem. It may not seem like it for us, but we need to teach people that this is a problem. Even though it's not affecting you directly, it will affect you at some point. And that's why we feel it's very important to teach and give knowledge to
I
others.
see.
Mhm.
Now, if I were to ask the other members of your team what they think your biggest strength is, what do you think they would say, and why do you think they would say it?
So what I think my team would say is my biggest strength is just that I'm very dependable. I always show up to meetings on time. I come prepared with pen, paper, notes, anything that I've said that I'm going to come with to the meeting. I am hardly ever late, and if I am late, it's usually because of a stupid traffic jam or something of the sort. The other things that show that I'm very dependable is when I take hold of a project and say that I'm going to take lead on something, there usually isn't much resistance against it because most of my group members know that I will be completing what I'm going to start. They have faith and they trust that I will finish what I am attempting to do without failing them.
Okay, great.
Mhm.
What for you was the most challenging thing about working with your team?
Oof. The most challenging thing that I feel working with a team is always just going to be meeting up with others. At the beginning of the semester, it was kind of hard because we were all just getting to know each other. We were trying to figure out what we were doing. So a lot of us were enrolled in many activities, sports, work, school, homework. We're just always tied up with other things that we need to be doing. So that's why I feel it's a really hard thing trying to get groups of like 6, 7 people just to get together all at the same time to talk about the same topic for a set amount of time because a lot of people have to put their lives on hold or they have to work their schedules around and it's just hard to get everyone in the same room, same place, same time. But usually it can be done with a little bit of changing of schedules. Usually it's an easy problem.
Thank you. Okay, last question. In 30 seconds or so, tell me what your biggest takeaway was from Com 110 this semester. What will stick with you and be useful to you?
What I feel that the biggest takeaway from Com 110 was just how useful of a skill this is. This may just be like your normal public speaking class, like people may just brush it off like, oh, this class was a breeze. But in reality, this class is much more than just a public speaking class. This is a class that you're going to take into the workplace, into the real world, and it's actually going to have a lot of use. You're going to be able to give speeches to people you don't know. You're going to be able to present your projects and ideas that you still need to give out to your bosses and supervisors. You're going to be able to just speak without having fear of what people are going to judge you for, which I feel is a very important thing. And just overall very useful for the real world.
All right. Well, thank you so much for taking the time to talk with me.
Yeah, no
I'll
problem.
be in touch with you in the next few weeks or so.
Okay.
Take care.